In this video, we're going to look at adding menu options to our global navigation menu and our left-hand navigation menu. The first step is to go to the menu that you want to add the new page to. So in this example, we're going to go to Resources. And the first thing that we have to do is actually create the page that we want to add. So to do that, we're going to click on Page up here at the top, in the top ribbon, View All Pages. From here, we kind of see behind the scenes of what's going on our website. These folders that you see here basically hold all of the pages that are already in the navigation that we see on the left-hand side and the top. So to create a brand new one, we're going to have to create our own new folder and new page. So to create the folder, up at the top left ribbon, we click Documents, New Folder. Be careful when you name folders. We want to try to keep spaces out because that folder name will then be part of the URL of the new page that we create. So we're going to do test, and then if we need to have a space, we can just use an underscore. Test folder, save. Then we'll see our new folder in here, and what we need to do is then go add our page to that folder. So we're going to click on the test folder, and from here we're going to add a new page. Now the correct naming structure is to name at least one page within a folder the default page, and that's always going to be the first one. So we're going to name the page default, but we can obviously give the page any title we want, and this is what people will actually see. And the big step here is when you create the new page, you want to go over to the Layout tab and make sure that you make the page type a navigation welcome page. We say Create. This is our actual page. We can say Save and Close. So now our page is there ready to be added to the navigation. So the next step is to go to our Site Actions Global Navigation Manager, and be patient with this. It does take a second for the Global Navigation Manager to load. Once we get in here, we want to make sure that we are looking at our navigation tab. I believe for state administrators it defaults to navigation, but if not, make sure you're on your navigation tab. And right now we're looking at this current mode. The global navigation is what is going to control what shows in this top navigation. Website settings, it's what shows in this left-hand navigation. So we can just start with the left hand. We want to go on our left-hand side and choose Resources. When that loads, we will see the actual structure that is already there on our left-hand navigation. So to add a new page, we go over on the right, we expand Resources, and then we will see our new test page. And the reason the test page shows up is because we made it a global navigation page. Had we not done that, it wouldn't have shown up in this list. But because it is here, we can right-click on it and say Add Item. That will load it into the left-hand side. And from here, we can drag and drop and actually put it wherever we want it to in the order. We're going to put it right here. So now our left-hand navigation is done. Now we want to go to the current mode and switch to the global navigation. This will allow us to edit what shows in the top navigation. It's the same idea, it just looks a little bit different. On this left-hand side, we can click Resources. This shows us what is currently showing under Resources at the top. And then over on our right hand side, we just expand Resources. We go find our page that we just added, test page. We want to make sure Resources is highlighted on the left, and we say Add Item. This will put our page into our top navigation, and the same idea, we can move it wherever we want to. Let go of the button, it will move it there. Now we can go do a quick test. We go to our Resources page, we see our test page, and underneath Resources, we see our test page.